Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Before we dive into the video, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell icon. Let's dive in. What if your uncle banned you from Christmas, then begged you to crash his gala as an FBI agent? Uncle Arturo's text hit at 3:47 p.m. on December 20th as I wrapped an afternoon briefing. In the garage, I sat in my government-issue sedan, read it twice, and replied, "Understood. You're banned from our Christmas party. Security has your photo. Salazar and Pereira doesn't need family embarrassments." For 4 years since Georgetown, since I chose public service over billable hours, my uncle's firm had treated me like the poor relation. In their world, success meant partnership tracks and big clients. I drove to my small place in Alexandria. People assumed I lived there because I couldn't afford better. The truth, certain federal jobs favor the simple. At 7:30, while I reviewed case files, my secure phone buzzed. "Salazar." "Isabel," said Special Agent in Charge Ava Chen. "The Corsini investigation just jumped. We need eyes at Crescent Tower, 35th floor, Salazar and Pereira's gala." "My uncle banned me," I said. "Operational priority," Chen replied. "Corsini hides through high-end firms. Tonight is cover for a deal. Your cover is you. Security has my picture. Then show your badge." But here's the real shock. What if the family party was the perfect trap for a crime ring? An hour later, I stood in Crescent Tower's lobby, black dress, discount heels, federal ID in hand. I called upstairs. 5 minutes and 2 guards later, Arturo appeared. All silk tie and damage control. "You can't be here, Isa." I held out the badge. "Special Agent Isabel Salazar. Financial crimes. I need to be." His color drained. The guard stepped back. "Of course," he said. "Do what you need." The elevator opened on glass and jazz. I breathed once, fixed my smile, and stepped into the crowd, scanning faces from case files. Time to work the room, then the closed doors down the hall. I let the room swallow me. Chandeliers, roses, a jazz quartet stitching through talk of mergers. I collected names, laughed twice, sipped water disguised as gin. Near the bar, a profile matched my file photo. Vincenzo Corsini, tan as leather, speaking softly to 2 men in stiff suits. He tipped his glass toward a frosted hallway, a signal. I drifted, polite apologies, until carpet softened under my heels and the music thinned. Conference rooms waited like aquariums of smoked glass. Behind one pane, shadows bent over a tablet. Someone traced figures with a pen. I palmed the recorder, a thumbnail sliver, and slid it beneath the door sweep. Isa, my cousin Marco, appeared, grin already loaded. "Did they let the government worker in by mistake?" "Holiday miracle," I said. "Bathroom hunt." "It's back by the band," he said, then narrowed his eyes. "You look official." Before I could deflect, the door eased open. Corsini stepped out with 2 executives and gave Marco a polite nod. He didn't even see me. Good. I kept my gaze down, counted heartbeats until their steps dissolved into music. I retrieved the device and folded into the corridor's shadow. Wire transfers, shells, escrow instructions. The audio would sing. Back in the ballroom, Aunt Estella caught my hand, shocked. "Isabel, you made it." "Wouldn't miss family," I said, mapping exits. By 10:30, the air was humid with money and perfume. 3 dark suits exited the elevator, unmistakable. The lead agent spoke to the hostess. Whispers rippled. Arturo went pale and set his glass. "Excuse me," the lead agent called. "FBI, we need Agent Salazar." Silence. 500 faces turned. I stepped forward. "Agent Salazar," I said. "Reporting." The agents formed a lane through tuxedos and sequins. As I crossed, whispers rose. "That's Arturo's niece, FBI." My aunt touched her necklace. Marco stared. In a side room, we played back hallway audio. Clear. Account numbers, escrow timings, the code word, holiday donation. Chen's smile was small. "That's our last brick," she said. "Arrests are underway." By 2 a.m., the Corsini ring was cuffed. In the debrief, Chen tapped the table. "Outstanding work, Salazar. Your access did what court orders couldn't." I exhaled for the first time all night. Morning brought headlines and trouble. A photo of me leaving Crescent Tower sat on every site. Undercover no more. The story named my uncle's firm, so fallout would be loud. I braced for calls. Chin called next. We're moving you out of fieldwork. Deputy squad lead. White collar. Better pay, fewer lies. I met Arturo at his office that afternoon. He faced the city. Isabel, I was cruel because I didn't understand. You didn't need to understand to be kind, I said. He winced, then nodded. You're right. Can we start again? We can try. We set rules. I wouldn't discuss cases. They would stop guessing. 6 months later, I'd settled in. Spreadsheets, court orders, young agents hearing the music and numbers. I moved into a brighter apartment. Enough. At Salazar and Pereira's summer reception, Arturo introduced me. My niece, Deputy Squad Lead Isabel Salazar, Financial Crimes. Clients asked about rules. I answered in general terms. Driving home, I thought of that text and the door I chose. Some work hides in plain sight. Mine always had.